We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's go.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, Cook. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Traylon Burks that time, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run it again with Cook. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Under 10. Regular. Go.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Check three.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
I'm going to come back to you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To the air again, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Man, sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill finding Woods for the Titans' first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill now to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And his second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends. I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Cook up the gut. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here, oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. Touchdown Bills! Dawson Knox, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's good. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Tannehill on first down. Flush to his right.
We're gonna shut you down.
His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Tannehill throwing again. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining